Guys, if you like Dragon Ball Hakai, today is the best day for you to subscribe to our Patreon. We started publishing about 3 pages a day of the next chapter of Dragon Ball Hakai. In addition, you will also have access to several other stories created by our team, including Dragon Ball Shinken. By collaborating with our Patreon, you help us keep Dragon Ball Hakai alive and have a lot of benefits. Become a member of our community too. The link is in the video description and in the pinned comment. I'm waiting for you there.
Goku managed to impress Vados with his incredible power and potential, surprising the angel from Universe 6 by showing that he is a true martial arts master and a battle genius, even getting her excited by his performance. That's right, folks. Goku left Vados speechless and made her feel things that Champa could never make her feel. Since the beginning of Dragon Ball Super, Goku has been surprising the angels with his incredible potential. In fact, at first, he only surprised one angel, which is Whis, the first angel he met. Goku showed Whis that he is a great martial artist, and he did that by giving Beerus a fight the god of destruction hadn't had in a long time. We know that Goku isn't exactly a young guy, but the truth is, by the standards of angels and gods of destruction, it's as if he were a baby. But even though he's just a baby, Goku managed to get Beerus excited in a battle, surprising the god of destruction with his skills, power, and especially his determination. Goku was so incredible in that fight that he even earned the respect of the god of destruction of Universe 7, to the point that Beerus spared Earth because of the great admiration he felt for Goku's effort in the battle. Of course, Beerus was definitely thinking about Earth's food at that moment too, but obviously Goku also contributed to his decision to spare the planet. But it wasn't just Beerus that Goku surprised. Whis definitely also saw a great potential in this Saiyan. Proof of this is that Whis invited Goku to become a candidate for God of Destruction.
You know, one day we could make you Goku the Destroyer when Lord Beerus kicks the bucket.
Hey! Thanks, but I think I'll pass.
Oh, that's too bad.
And an interesting thing is that when Vegeta asked to be trained by Whis, the angel said he would train him on the condition that Vegeta become a god of destruction. In other words, the condition for training Vegeta was that he would become a destroyer, and if Vegeta refused, there would definitely be no training. But the funny thing about all of this is that Goku refused to become a god of destruction, and yet Whis still agreed to train him. Sure, nowadays it's all a bit chaotic and anyone can train on Beerus's planet, but back then, it wasn't like that, folks. This shows that Goku seemed to be special to Whis. This becomes even more evident as the story progresses, and we notice that Whis seems much more excited to train Goku than Vegeta. In the Granola arc, we saw this, with Whis practically ignoring Vegeta, to the point that Beerus offered to train him. So, in that arc, Beerus took Vegeta on as his disciple, and even gave him an earring, while Goku received Whis' symbol. So, it's a fact that Goku is a special student to Whis. But it's not just Whis who has taken an interest in Goku. He has also caught the attention of the other angels, as he is the only mortal we know so far who is capable of using Ultra Instinct. So Goku's case is at least curious to the angels, and this definitely includes Vados. And all of this was only confirmed when she began training Goku. On Goku's very first day as her official student, Vados sort of flirted with him, saying that Goku looked better in the God of Destruction outfit than Champa. It was a joke, of course, but even that shows a certain excitement on her part toward him. After that, when Goku mentioned that he wanted to sleep, Vados forgot that his race doesn't sleep as much as Champa's, and she thought he would sleep for several years. When Goku said he wouldn't sleep for that long, she commented that things would be different from now on, and she seemed happy about it. From now on, Vados would have a much more dedicated student than Champa. Another point to consider is that Goku is much kinder and less authoritative than Champa, which suggests that he's probably more obedient during training. So Goku, in addition to being a martial arts genius, is also much more dedicated than Champa. Champa, and to make things better, he is much kinder and more obedient, which definitely motivates Vados more to train him and makes the teaching process easier. The result of this is that, according to Vados herself, Goku has already progressed in these few months of training in a way that took Champa much longer to achieve. But has Goku already surpassed Champa? We have some information about that, and I'm going to tell you now. For that, I'm going to break down Champa's powers into two categories: his base power and his power using the energy of destruction. Champa's base power has been shown to us several times in Dragon Ball Super, both in the anime and in the manga. We saw his power in more casual fights against Beerus and also in the Battle of the Gods of Destruction that happened in the manga. Based on what we saw, especially in that Battle of the Gods, Champa's base power isn't all that impressive, since he didn't stand out positively at all in that fight. In fact, he only stood out in negative ways. From that battle, I think it's fair to say that Champa is a Hakaishin with a below average power level, or at best, an average one. Goku, still in Dragon Ball Super, very likely surpassed the average power of the Gods of Destruction, since he surpassed Jiren from the Tournament of Power, and Jiren was already stronger than the average god. We know this because Jiren was more powerful than Belmod, and Belmod showed himself to be above the average power level of the gods in that battle. So, if we follow this logic, Goku possibly was already more powerful than Champa in Dragon Ball Super. But we know that in Dragon Ball Hakai, what the gods use in Dragon Ball Super is only a portion of what they can use, as every god of destruction has something within them called the energy of destruction, which is a source of immense power that they can tap into partially if they wish. So, the power of the Hakaishins in Dragon Ball Hakai is at least double what it is in Dragon Ball Super. If the Champa from Dragon Ball Hakai were to use the energy of destruction against Goku from Dragon Ball Super, he would most likely defeat Goku. But now that Goku has become a god of destruction, he also has his own energy of destruction, and Goku already knows how to use the power of this ultra-powerful being that lives within him, even if only partially. So now the question remains, is God of Destruction Goku stronger than Champa using the energy of destruction or not? While Goku was fighting Odisu, Champa was fully aware of the entire battle and saw them fighting up close when the fight reached Universe 6's planet Earth. And while the fight was happening, Champa made it very clear to Liai, the Supreme Kai of Universe 6, that he wouldn't be able to do anything to stop Goku and Odisu, even when he was still a god of destruction. This proves that Champa, even when he was still a god, was inferior to the level that Goku and Odisu were showing at that moment. In fact, at that specific point in the fight, it wasn't Goku fighting Odisu anymore, but rather his energy of destruction, Kakarot, which had possessed his body. Even so, if we take into account the information that Goku advanced much faster in his training as a god of destruction than Champa, and also that he was probably already stronger than base Champa since Dragon Ball Super, I think we can conclude that Goku is indeed more powerful than Champa ever was. So I believe the result is as follows. Base Champa was probably already weaker than Ultra Instinct Goku since Dragon Ball Super. Champa using the energy of destruction would likely defeat Dragon Ball Super Goku. However, Goku using the energy of destruction would likely defeat Champa using the energy of destruction. And currently in Dragon Ball Hakai, Goku is definitely more powerful than Champa, since Champa no longer has the energy of destruction because he's no longer a god. Now, let me know what you think. Has Goku surpassed Champa in Dragon Ball Hakai or not? Also, share your thoughts on Champa and whether you think he'll still have any important role in Dragon Ball Hakai. Would you like to see more of Champa, and what would you like to see from him? Leave a like on the video because it helps us out a lot. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next Dragon Ball Hakai videos and the other content on our channel. And to directly support the production of the Dragon Ball Hakai manga, sign up for our Patreon. The link to learn more is in the video description and in the pinned comment. Thank you so much to everyone who stuck with me this far, and see you in the next video.